following the dramatic conclusion of Season 6. Stars as Outlander wanted to bring Jamie and Claire back together after Richard Brown's schemes had split them apart. The covert message Claire gave Tom Christie, Meus, played a key role in making that happen. Due to Jamie's native tongue of Gaelic and the many journeys he and Claire took throughout the course of the 7-season fantasy drama, Outlander, other languages were constantly present. Nevertheless, Tom Christie was drawn to Claire's presence and her wants thanks to the coded message included in the list of supplies she required to take care of Mrs. Martin. Outlander's original pilot had the title Sassenach, which was how Jamie first referred to Claire due of her English heritage. Jamie often preferred to refer to Claire in loving ways, but over time, there also appeared Mo Nye and Dawn and Mo Crid, which were exclusively used by Jamie in reference to Claire in meaning, respectively, brown-haired lady in my heart. Claire finally used Meus to inform Christie that she wanted to contact Jamie and let him know where she was due to the need of having to refer to him in a different, less obvious manner due to the nature of having to transmit a coded message. In Claire's list of tools in the Outlander Season 7 debut, Meus is literally translated as my man. Even though might have simply merely meant man, the locution often signified a man in connection to a woman, a spouse. Claire was particularly astute in her use of Latin since she wanted to make sure that Tom Christie would have known who to contact in order to avoid getting caught by Governor Martin. The use of Latin was quite effective because Christie, a man of faith, understood it well, unlike the messenger, who may not have, had he not carefully read it before anticipating a list of items. The fact that Claire called Jamie while leaving Christie a coded message suggests that she knew only Jamie could have rescued Christie. Even though he was aware that her love for him and Frank Randall caused her to feel torn, Jamie's determination to help Claire had previously demonstrated in the first season of Outlander. In addition to organizing and carrying out Claire's escape from Blackjack Randall at Fort William in the middle of the first season of Outlander, Jamie also gave himself to the villain in order to spare Claire's life. Jamie decided to be kidnapped by Blackjack even though it would entail definite torture since he already loved Claire. Over time, Claire became more and more persuaded that Jamie would have done everything to rescue her. The Season 2 finale of Outlander was unquestionably a turning moment since Jamie decided to bring Claire back in time rather than leave her alone herself after his death in the 1700 seconds while knowing he would have to fight in the upcoming Battle of Culloden and risk dying. The decision to protect Claire and Brianna effectively kept them apart for around 20 years even though Jamie survived the war, demonstrating once again in Outlander Season 2 the extent Jamie will go to keep Claire safe. The Browns' presence provided Claire further evidence that she could have always depended on Jamie in Outlander Season 5, even if moving to America initially promised a better and happier life, especially since Roger and Brianna were with them. As retaliation for Claire's impersonation of Dr. Rawlings, Lionel Brown had Jamie arrange a group to track down and rescue her. Jamie's arrival not only literally put an end to Claire's terrifying kidnapping and abuse, but he also tried to assist her cope with the ordeal. Jamie consistently shown throughout Outlander that there were not many things he wouldn't have done to rescue Claire. Jamie would never have agreed to Governor Martin's plea to collect troops for the British in the Outlander Season 7 opener since he knew that side would inevitably lose. Claire's murder accusation wouldn't have been withdrawn until the killer was found. Despite his willingness to put a plan into action to rescue her from the HMS Cruiser, since fleeing would have required a life spent evading the authorities, Claire was virtually set free when Tom Christie admitted to killing Malva, even though neither Jamie nor Claire thought it was the truth. Even without Christie confessing to being the killer, Jamie would have still rescued Claire, but it could have taken longer in Season 7 of Outlander. But in Outlander Season 6, Tom Christie's admission offered a reason for his and Claire's puzzling condition, and it also allowed him the opportunity to admit his unrequited love for Claire. Hearing that Christie deemed Claire virtuous in Outlander Season 7 effectively gave their narrative the ideal finale, considering they spent Outlander Season 6 on opposing sides owing to Christie's religion and Claire's science. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give us a like.